Alright, SlimmBob here, time for another review. And this time a film, one that's just come out in pictures. You look at this film and it should be the best film ever made. You just look at the cast. The film is The Expendables. And if you don't know what it is, it's basically what it is. They've got all the best action heroes together and put them all in one film. And what it does, it basically a nod to the 80s and the action era in the 80s. Like, you know, films like Commando, Rambo. But look, do you know what action films? Demolition Man were the 80s. Friend. But yeah. So, you know the cheesy era, where like, you know, ridiculous explosions, loads of like crap one-liners. They were right good. I love that era of films. It's like one of my favourite. Like, I just love it. I love it. And when I heard this were coming out, it's like my fucking bowels exploded in delight. It was just, I couldn't believe it. It's just, you know, Stallone, Jet Li, Statham, even Arnie. Arnie's in it for one scene. And, oh. So what's it like, this film? It's good. No, it's not amazing. It's not fantastic. But it's good. It's a good film. It's the only thing with this film is you won't get it unless you've loved the 80s, if you know what I mean. Because there's just, what's the plot? Well, there's this bloke. Do you know, it reminds me of Rambo, the new Rambo, because it's like someone's carrying out an injustice on his land. Some American bloke comes in and says, you know what, I'm paying for all this. And what happens, the Expendables, they're like this elite group. They're not the A-Team. They're not the A-Team, they're the Expendables. They're this elite group, and they're like, right, good. And they decide to go into this country and try and, like, kill the bad guys. And yeah, you'll see. It's quite weird. You see, I expected it to be like action all the way through. But it ain't. There's like some it's kind of funny. They do very funny things. They take the piss out of their own career. That's all they do, all the way through. Stallone's career, because he's like the main character, he just takes piss out of himself all the way through. It's very funny. Oh, it's great. But yeah, it's quite weird, because when it first started, there weren't really much action at all. And expecting that, I were a bit disappointed. And I kind of watching it thinking, when's explosions going to start? When are people when's body count going to go up? But there's a reason for it. If you watch it, there's some right amazing scenes. Like Mickey Rourke, there's a scene when he goes on about how he feels because all fighting. And it's so emotional. It's a really emotional scene. And only Mickey Rourke could pull that off. Seriously. Wow. And of course there's a scene with Arnie, which, just the one scene, it's worth seeing it, seriously, it's worth seeing it, just for that one scene. They make a right funny joke at the end of that scene. But yeah, Bruce Willis is in it as well, of course. Can't remember. Was Die Hard 80s? Can't remember. Post a comment if you know. I think it were. Like late 88 or something. Maybe. But yeah, it's Expendables. It's what you expect. A hell of a lot of explosions. It's like, you know, it lasts half an hour. It just explodes. It's like, you can describe this film in like, I don't know. You can describe this film in like 3 words. Explode. Explode. And explode. Explosions. The last half an hour of this film. Just everything blows up. It's very good. There's like one of the blokes, the black bloke. What's he in now? Have you remember White Chicks? Like the big black bloke in White Chicks? Well, he's in it. He plays one of the Expendables, and he has this shotgun that just blows stuff up, and it's ridiculous. What are you doing? Sorry, Pillix. Decided to go on the windowsill. I still don't trust that cat. But yeah. Well, it's just very funny. They just tip his hair this end all the way through. It's like, I don't know, Stallone, it's steroids he must have took for this film. Whew. But yeah. There's not much, in terms of plot, it don't matter. It really don't matter. It's like, I know I'm saying it again, it's like Commando. That's like one of my favourite films, Commando. Just because of how ridiculous it is. And like Welcome to the Jungle, that's the same. Although the plot's good in that, to be fair. But you got to go along with ride for Expendables. It's time to switch off and just watch loads of fucking explosions. That's what it's about. And you know what? It's a good film. They could have ballsed it up completely, because there's a lot of films where they have a cast full of stars and it's disappointing. The most recent one like that were Public Enemies, because I thought that was going to be great, but he weren't very good. But this is different. It's so self-aware that it's funny. It's brilliant. So you know what? If you love 80s, if you love action era 80s, or if you just want to have a laugh, good old popcorn entertainment, 3 fingers out of 5. Because that's what it is. That's what Expendables is. It's quite. You can tell that Stallone's directed it as well, because there's a lot of the way it's shot. It's very similar to New Rambo. But yeah, you'll see anyway. You know what? Go and see it. It's worth seeing. Even though it's not as good as A-Team, it's still definitely worth seeing. And if you love that era, and if you want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger in one more scene in his life, then go and see it, because it's great. Anyway, this is SlimmBob. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.